What's going on, everybody? My name is CD. Today, in this video, we're going to be talking about the AK74u, possibly the best submachine gun in Black Ops Cold War. So the 74u is, as of right now, the meta SMG. It's what the competitive players are using. And without any sort of nerf or GA, gentleman's agreement, in the competitive scene, I would assume that the 74u will be the gun to use in league play. So the class and the attachments that I use here are a little bit more on the competitive edge, as I wanted to try out what people are using when playing competitive. Obviously, classes like this change all the time as the meta changes and as people figure things out to just make this gun a little bit better. So to get right into it here's the class that I use. So I have the 74u launcher on my back as always while I went for the 74u gold. With the subs like this, I definitely do play hardcore, and hardcore with the M79 is what I needed, so might as well get two birds with one stone there. For the tactical lethal field upgrade, that's up to you guys. This is something that I've been running a lot, so I like stim shot a lot. If you're trying to go for the point blanks, which we'll talk about a little bit later, I would run the smoke grenade. Tactical, really up to you. I like the Semtex. And then field upgrade, the field mic will actually help you with some of the detected kills. That's another challenge, so that's why I have it on here. If I didn't need to do that challenge, I'd probably have it on the trophy system. And then for the wildcard here, I'm running the perk greed, so we have 6 perks, and these are pretty standard if you guys have watched any of the other gold gun videos. Tac Flak, Scavenger Assassin, and then Ninja and Gung Ho. If this wasn't a sub, I probably wouldn't be running Gung Ho, but it is. Moving on to the attachments. So these may not be the best attachments in the game. As I said, these attachments are really from like a competitive standpoint. I wanted to try it out while going for this gun gold. So for the first attachment here, I use the muzzle brake. That vertical recoil is going to help you out, and there's absolutely no cons here. I was first trying out some of these suppressors. They were okay, but just the cons were just too much. Next up, the barrel. This one's a little interesting. Again, going with a barrel that has a pro, but absolutely no cons. So a little bit of bullet velocity will actually help your bullets hit your target a little bit quicker. I know some people may run like the task force here, but really that vertical and horizontal recoil are just no can do. So I can't have those in the con column there. But if you wanted to, maybe even trying out something like the Liberator here, which gives you even more bullet velocity, while you do have a little bit of a speed con there. Next up on the underbarrel, this is something I went back and forth with. So I prefer, I think, the Spetsnaz grip, just because I don't like my guns to have any recoil or as little as possible. Whereas in the competitive scene, you want as much speed as possible, especially when you're running a sub. So the Spetsnaz speed grip there is probably your best bet. Next up, handle. I think this is pretty consistent. You're running the GRU elastic wrap. That last wrap going to give you the best ADS time, flinch resistance, and aim while going prone. Yes, there's cons to it, but I think the pros outweigh the cons in this case. And then finally, stock, same thing. You're going to run that last skeletal stock here. The best sprint to fire time. You get some aim, walking, movement speed. It does hurt your hip fire accuracy, but I think you have to take that hit. All right, to go over the camos here, they're very similar. Obviously, they're the exact same camos as the other subs. Spray, 300 eliminations. You're going to get more than that going for this gun gold. Don't worry about it. Stripes, 75 headshots. Obviously, aiming for the head is the big tip there, and I think playing hardcore actually gets you a few more headshots. Classic, 5 kills without dying 20 times. Some people may find this difficult. You're not really a sub player if you're not used to running and gunning. I would say play the AK74u like you're using an assault rifle. I would say camp, sit back, play hardcore, because you can actually get those longer range kills, and you can kind of keep yourself safe. Next, geometric, 50 long shots. This one I think you have to do in hardcore. I don't know how easy it really is to get a long shot in core. I feel like it's almost impossible. So hardcore was where I went to get these. You can use basically any of your normal long shot spots on the AK74u. And if you're having trouble with the default sight getting you some long shots, I would say throw on a red dot or something like that to make it a little bit cleaner so you can see those longer distance kills. Next, Flora. This is what I was talking about with the field mic. 75 enemies detected, stunned, or blinded. So for this one, the tip that I've been giving is to run a field mic, camp around that field mic as much as possible. Also run a UAV, counter UAV, and a harp. Those will give you the most amount of, I guess, detected kills as possible. Yes, you could also run some sort of stun grenade or something like that, but I found those to be much more difficult, and just getting kills that are on your UAV is much easier. Science is next. These are the point blank kills, probably the worst camo challenge in the game. This is where I would suggest running a smoke grenade, playing a small map like Nuketown where there's just a ton of engagements, and hopefully you can be able to flank them, sneak behind them, know their popular camping locations like upstairs in whatever building they're in, or even in the garage, people will be going for long shots or something like that. You can sneak up behind them and get that easy point blank. Other than that, running and gunning is really going to be how you're going to have to get this, as you really have to be inside of that enemy and get that kill to get that point blank. And then the final one here, 25 double kills. This one's pretty simple, I think, for all the SMGs. Personally, I think hardcore is a little bit easier to get some of these double kills, but this one should probably be done as you're still going for some of the other camos. That is it for the AK74u. If you guys did enjoy the video, click that like button down below. We only have, I think, 2 more SMGs. And those are the last 2 weapons, gold, and then we have dark matter. So if you guys have not already, for more COD content, and we'll see you guys later.